Like if you can wake up early, if you can get your ass out of bed early to do a morning routine every morning, there's literally nothing you can't do. Hello and welcome to my back to school morning routine. I am so excited about this video because it can feel sort of challenging when you feel like you just got something down and then everything changes and you have to rearrange to fit your new schedule and things can kind of just get crazy. But over these last 4 years that I've been running my own business and working for myself and making my own schedule, it just changes everything when you can have good habits and good routines in place, because when it's so easy to just sleep in and wait until your kids get up or wait until 30 minutes before you need to start your day to get up and rush around and take a shower and throw some clothes on, it's so much better to have that kind of like me time in the morning and just get a head start on the day and already feel productive before you have to dive into work or whatever you have to do for the day. So this is my back to school morning routine. So I have changed this routine dozens of times now. I had just nailed it down once again a couple of months ago, and now my kids are headed back to school full time, and so our whole schedule, our timelines, everything are completely changing. So I just redid my morning routine, and this is what it looks like for back to school season. So first things first, the night before, I use 2 alarms and I set them both. So the first alarm is actually a big sunrise alarm clock that I keep on my nightstand. This is cool because it doesn't make any noise at all when it wakes me up in the morning. It is just a light. So what I do is I set it for 3:50 a.m. That way I have about 10 minutes to slowly kind of like convince myself to get out of bed in the morning before it's 4 a.m. So I have it set to 3:50, and what it does is it actually simulates like a real life sunrise, and it just gets brighter and brighter, and it gradually and naturally wakes you up without scaring you awake with a loud alarm. So I love to set that as my initial alarm, and then on my phone I will set an alarm for 4 a.m. and that is just like a normal noise alarm. Just in case I sleep through my first one, I know that I'll wake up to my phone alarm. So I set both of my alarms. Once those go off, I will grab all my stuff from my desk and quietly sneak downstairs while everybody else is still sleeping, and I will head into the living room. So once I'm downstairs, the first thing I do in my morning routine is I start off with a 10-minute guided meditation. So these guided meditations are really cool because literally all you have to do is log in, choose the day you're on, and they do the rest of the work. Like there is no guesswork involved. You don't have to worry about what to think about or what to do. And they talk you through it. It's so cool because there's 21 different meditations. They're all completely different. They all have a different focus, different breath work, different things that they have you focus on while you're meditating to keep you really in the zone and have that 10 minutes of just nothingness, me time, and just the ability to breathe and prepare yourself for the day. So those are so, so cool. So I start off with that. They're only 10 minutes long. And then after that, I move on to doing breath work. So I've been doing this for about a year. I use what's called the Wim Hof app. And it's actually a breathing app where he takes you through these different breathing exercises. It's deep breathing exercises. There's parts where you like hold your breath. You see how long you can hold your breath and you kind of work your way up. And what this does is it actually like really wakes up my brain, which is super cool. I feel really invigorated afterwards. It's crazy. But it also helps me a lot with when I do my workouts. It helps me focus on my breathing while I'm working out, and I don't run out of air as quickly. I feel like I'm more in control of my breathing. I don't get tired as quickly. So it really helps with controlling myself, controlling my breath, and controlling my workouts when I am doing my workouts later in my morning routine. So after my breath work is over, I will head into the kitchen and mix up my pre-workout. So I've been drinking the same pre-workout for 4 years now. It's so good. I use the lemon flavor. It's amazing, and it mostly uses green tea caffeine to really hype you up instead of all of like the nasty chemicals. I used to buy this pre-workout from like King Soopers or something. It was some grocery store. I would just like pick it up. It was super cheap. And every time I drank it, I would feel so nauseous. I would get to the gym or wherever I was trying to go work out, And I just felt horrible the whole time. I felt sick. And then the whole rest of the day, I would be super jittery, super like feeling like the world is caving in on me, and just get like that horrible caffeine crash. I hated it. So ever since I've been drinking this new pre-workout, I feel so energized and awake from it, but it doesn't give me a crash later on. And it makes me feel so strong and so excited during my workouts. It's incredible. So I mix that up in the kitchen, and then I head back into the living room to listen to my book on audio tape. So I use just like the Audible app, and I will download whatever book I'm listening to onto that app and just listen to it while I drink my pre-workout. So the book that I'm listening to right now is called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. This book is amazing. I have listened to this book, I don't even know how many times, probably like 20 times at this point, because every time I listen to it, I get some sort of new like golden nugget out of it. She's amazing the way that she breaks everything down, but basically what the book is about is how to force your brain to let you make a change. It took me so long to be able to wake up early in the morning, and I still sometimes will go in and out of habits of being able to wake up early, and then days where I'm just automatically hitting the snooze button. And there's just other things in your day-to-day life that you want to make yourself do. Maybe you really want to start a blog, or you really want to start a YouTube channel, or you really want to start working out again, but you just can't find the motivation, but you know you should. And she has all of these tips for being able to really just get past the overthinking and just do it and just take action and become the kind of person that just takes action and just does what they know they need to do instead of sitting there and overthinking it and talking themselves out of it. So the 5-second rule is all about counting down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you get to 1, you get up and you physically move and you start working towards that thing that you hesitated about doing 5 seconds ago. So in the morning, if my alarm goes off and I hesitate and I start talking myself out of it and thinking, oh, I don't have to wake up early today. Like, I don't really need to. I don't have anything important I need to do. I think about that 5-second rule and I'm like, no, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I get out of bed. And it just helps you take that action. And it takes your brain out of the equation. It takes overthinking out of the equation. It's incredible. And it has honestly changed so many aspects of my life because, like I said, there's things during the day that I don't want to do. Sometimes I don't want to work out. And I do that 5-second rule and I force myself to put my tennis shoes on, drink my pre-workout, walk into the living room and do my workout, and just get it done. And it turns you into that person that just takes action. And after a while, your brain is just not even a part of the equation at all because you're so used to just taking action. And you're so used to just getting stuff done, and it builds your confidence, and it has so much to do with the productivity of your day, but also just the person that you become when you're the type of person that just goes for it. So that book has been life-changing for me. I love listening to a book like that in the morning because it gets my mind off to such a positive start, and I have all of these ideas in my head. I'm excited about the day. I already feel productive because I've listened to a book, I've meditated, I've gotten some breath work in. So after my 30 minutes of listening to my book, I head into the front room of the house to do my workout. So I do all of my workouts from home. I love working out from home because I am just not a gym person. I've tried it before. I'll go to the gym with my husband every once in a while when he really wants me to, but I love being in my own zone, right? Like focusing, not having to worry about anybody else, not like being worried about if other people are judging me. I get to wear whatever I want. I can grunt and groan and sweat and cry sometimes if I need to, and nobody's around to judge me or watch me for it. It's just so cool. And all I have to do is I just log into my online account and I choose the fitness program that I'm doing. And I have like literally a live personal trainer on my screen doing the workout with me. So the program I'm doing right now is 45 minutes long, 6 days a week. And it's amazing. It's strength training, but it's also a ton of like mobility and strength training and flexibility. So it's very heavy on making sure that you don't get injured and learning how to do the moves correctly. And then once you kind of have that dialed in, strengthening you from there. So it's been amazing for building my lower body, building my booty, tightening my core, getting sculpted arms. And it comes with a whole nutrition plan too. So it's really like everything that I need to get healthy and fit from home without ever having to step foot into a gym. So that's really, really cool. He walks me through each move, checks my form. There's like awesome music playing. and I have a solid, amazing workout in 45 minutes without having to leave my house. It also takes like the excuse out of it of not wanting to have to drive to the gym or pack a gym bag, because all I have to do is walk into the living room, and it's incredible. So I get my workout in, I get my sweat in, and then after that I check in on all of the girls in the transformation studio. So the transformation studio is my virtual gym, basically. So all of the girls that I help that do these fitness programs with me, that do the meal plans with me, we all check in this private app where we track our workouts, we track our meal plans, we track our measurements, our weight loss, before and after pictures, but then I'm also in there posting recipes and tips for staying motivated. Anything that you could possibly think of. I put like post-workout skincare tips in there, just stuff that I've gone through myself, things that I've struggled with myself, things that I'm currently working on overcoming, or things I already have overcome. And it's just a place for everybody to feel comfortable and safe and feel like they have a support system to really help them reach their health and fitness goals. So that's really cool. It's also like that extra level of accountability, because for me, I love to know that I'm going to go in there every single morning after my morning routine before 6 a.m. and log my workout. And that's like a sense of pride for me, knowing that I've gotten that done by 6 a.m. So I go in there, I check in with all the girls, make sure everybody's up early doing their morning routines, making sure that they're getting their workouts in, seeing how everybody's doing, if anybody's falling off track and needs help, anything like that. So I go in there, I check in with everybody. And then after that, I run into the kitchen and I make a quick post-workout shake. So the post-workout shake's not like meal replacement or anything. I really just like to drink a post-workout shake to make sure that I'm pumping my body and my muscles full of protein right after my workout, to really help me with the soreness and help with muscle recovery. So I'll chug one of those real quick, and usually by then my girls are starting to get up for the day. So they're headed downstairs, and me and my husband start to get them ready for school, pack their backpacks, and get them off to school. So my husband takes my littlest one to school, and then I take our oldest to her school because they're in 2 separate schools now. So I will drop her off at school, and then after I get her all set up, I'll head back home, make myself a nice little matcha latte. I used to drink coffee, but honestly, coffee, like I said with the old pre-workout I took, it would just give me crazy caffeine crashes, like jitters. I would lose my appetite and not eat for like half the day. I just felt bad after I drank coffee. And then a couple of months ago, I switched over to drinking matcha in the mornings, green tea matcha, and that's been amazing. So the one that I'm using right now is called Peak Tea Sun Goddess Matcha. So the company is called Peak Tea. And I really like it because they come in individual little packets and I don't have to measure anything out. So I'll literally just mix the matcha with some hot water. I'll put some whole frothed milk in there, and I will come upstairs back to my office and I will sit down and start planning my day while I sip on my matcha latte. And that is my morning routine. That is my back to school morning routine. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Honestly, having habits and good routines in your day is so important when it comes to not only building your confidence, but just getting ahead, like feeling like you're productive and getting so much done before anybody else in the world is even awake. Just imagine like having a workout in, meditation, breath work, checking in, having your coffee and your day planned all by 8 a.m. and just feeling like you can conquer the world. And it really is just so empowering to be able to get that done and feel so accomplished and proud of yourself and feel like you could literally do anything. Like if you can wake up early, if you can get your ass out of bed early to do a morning routine every morning, there's literally nothing you can't do. So I'm excited for you guys to give this a shot on your own. If you do and you love it, please comment below or send me a message. I would love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions or want to check out my blog, I have this whole video and everything typed out on my blog called The Empowered Lifestyle. You can click the link below in the caption section to read the blog. I also have a podcast with this recorded too, which is also linked below. And then if you have any questions or you're interested in learning more about the Transformation Studio and working out from home with us, being a part of our group and just having that extra level of accountability and people that are working towards big goals just like you are, there's also a link down below so you can check that out, and I will send you an email with all the details. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.